Hey everybody, welcome back to the Fiore Boys Racing channel. I'm John, and this is my Hillclimb sprint car. We did it. We got to the top of the hill at our first hill climb without any incidents, except for going a little slow. But it was raining. It was a really tough situation. My first time ever doing it, and but we still got to the top, and the car had just enough to get there. So we did have our struggles. We were not able to compete on the second day because of some mechanical issues, but we made it. The biggest thing that we went for was to get a check mark, the first of 3 that you need to get past a probationary period to get your SCCA hill climb license. So we got that check mark. That was the whole reason that we went. We actually had 2 runs. The first run, we were battling some clutch issues. When I put the transmission back in, I didn't get a chance to test it, and I just must have missed something. I believe it's the air gap on the throwout bearing. I think that it's kind of engaged at all times, so there's a little bit of slippage in there. I'm pretty sure I burnt up the clutch discs. I have a new set that's already on the way. So I'm in the process now of actually ripping all that stuff out. All the stuff I just put back in last week, I got to take back out, and then even going even more in depth by pulling the bell housing and the clutch out for service. So once I get all that stuff done, then I got to tackle the brakes, which was another issue that we came across on our second run. I didn't want to hold anybody up, on the run. So I kind of finished out that run and got to the top of the hill where all our trailers and stuff are, and just pulled off and decided to end the weekend there. Because we'd already accomplished our goals. So we just decided to, hedge our bets, I guess. I didn't want to break anything further. The car's still in development, and these hill climbs that we're running here in Pennsylvania are all in preparation for next year at Pikes Peak. So we've got to keep the big picture in mind, and we have to make sure that we do things safely and we're not hindering anybody else or holding anybody else up. So we just need to be pretty smart about it. So if I can fix these issues and come back running 100%, I think that's going to look a lot better on us than if we kept on pushing a wounded animal for no reason. So I wanted to give a few shout outs to everybody that's helped me. First and foremost, for the development of this, or the development period of this car. Thank you to Alec Meisel and Brian Snyder. You guys, without you guys, there's no way this would have happened. Then Angela Snyder, thank you for putting up with Brian's absence when he comes and helps me. He's been a tremendous help, and thank you for hanging out with us this past weekend.
John's hill climbing.
Hey, don't forget to check out Jake's Mountain 10 breakfast sandwiches, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, french fries.
It's great to finally get to know you. So then the other, the other people I'd like to thank is the whole Pennsylvania Hill Climb Association. They put on one heck of an event. They are very, very organized. You could tell that there's a lot of experience there. And they have a family atmosphere, but still staying professional in everything that they do. Mike Robinson is, he's I think he's the lead driving instructor, is his official title. I contacted Mike almost exactly when I started building this, just to make sure along the line, or along the build as I was going, that I was doing things the right way. And over the last couple of years, Mike has been very, very helpful with answering questions, you know, and taking interest in the whole thing. And this past weekend, his advice, his you know, hospitality and encouragement, all of that stuff, you know, was very, very much appreciated. So thank you, Mike. You know, and then a huge one. This is probably, I guess, the biggest one. My wife, Lily. If it weren't for her, obviously the whole car wouldn't exist, first of all. But second of all, if you just wanted to talk about just race day alone, she takes care of literally everything else besides the car and the truck. But the everything else, you know, packing the clothes, making sure that we have water, making sure that our lodging is secured and we have some sort of plan there. You know, remembering things that I forget, taking care of my driver's gear, which is a task in itself, and many, many other things that I can't even begin to list. So, Lily, I love you and thank you. My parents actually were able to come by, which was kind of a rare thing for me. When I was sprint car racing, it was very seldom that they would ever come out and see me, but I think I've encouraged them enough to come out to more of these because it's a little bit more their speed. You know, my dad's been a car guy his whole life. He's been drag racing since the 60s. So, you know, it was really cool to have him out and actually see his very first hill climb race. He's seen pretty much every other genre of racing except for that. And you can tell he caught the bug. So hopefully he'll attend a couple more. And take my mom along with. These hill climbs are great for the whole family because they're in such a beautiful setting that even if you're not watching the cars, you can enjoy the whole experience. There's food, it's great atmosphere, everybody seems to be really nice. Not seems to be, everybody I met there was super, super nice, including like the shuttle bus driver that takes you from the top of the hill to the bottom. She was extremely nice, you know, everybody. So there was multiple people, you know, that helped, that were just racers. And I mean, you wouldn't believe the type of help that they would give you. You know, I had to go to a meeting, but our truck was parked in an area. When I came back, not only was the truck parked, but it had a good spot to park it for the entire event. You know, that was after like a team of people helped us out. I couldn't be more thankful for that. You know, the sprint car community is very, very nice, but I'm not sure if they would be willing to do that. So, so anyway, thank you to everybody there. I'm trying not to miss anybody. As far as the car goes, I know I've mentioned this before. I want to go through each and every part of the car and kind of talk about how that part was developed, why it ended up being the way it was, and who developed it and who helped me, you know, with either sponsoring me that part or helping me develop it, so on and so forth. So, you know, I want to thank those people individually, and I don't want to rush through it. So, also a huge shout out to everybody that stopped by the car on Saturday. I had some some viewers of the channel stop by. It was awesome meeting you guys. Thanks for stopping by. You know, and then everybody that stopped by and took a picture or asked questions, anybody that really took interest in the car. Sorry about the performance.
2024 Fiore Hillclimb Sprint Car.
But as far as the race weekend went, you know, I think we did really good. Overall, I'm very happy with the weekend. Kind of disappointed in myself about, you know, the mechanical issues, but honestly, I'm not too disappointed. This thing is, nobody's built it before, you know, so there's no right or wrong way to do certain things. However, the clutch is kind of straightforward. It's not anything different than any other car. However, I just haven't worked with them, you know, except for commuter cars. So I think I'm going to end it off here, and hopefully we can get this thing back together before the next race. I will probably release another episode in about a week to show you the progress. Might release a reel here and there. So please like, share, and subscribe. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.